Hello and welcome to The Frame, an initiative of Access Framingham. We begin this week by picking right back up with the municipal budget situation for the 2027 fiscal year, as details from Mayor Charlie Sisitsky's latest plan continued to come to light during the City Council Finance Subcommittee's meeting on Wednesday, May 20th. Following the rejection of his initial $402 million budget plan earlier this month, Sisitsky and his administration have been working on a new pitch, one that utilizes a 3.5% raise to the local tax levy rate, along with the use of $10 million out of the $21 million in free cash that Framingham currently has on hand in order to fund a roughly $398 million budget. Still, further reductions from the mayor's first plan to department requests for FY27 have been poised on top of the $1.2 million in additional reductions to Framingham Public Schools that were outlined last week. Those include over $1 million in personnel reductions across all city departments, the elimination of merit and cost of living salary increases for non-union personnel within the Memorial Building, and less operations for the local DPW and public libraries. Chief Financial Officer for the city, Brian Turbett, told city councilors this week that while those decisions could impact residents, local leaders are looking to build a sustainable budget.
They're all reductions that we feel are necessary as we try to close this gap to produce a budget that the City Council can support and will still be sustainable and provide the majority of the services to the residents of the city.
Public speakers on Wednesday continued to vouch for the full funding of the local school district, while some residents advocated in favor of raising taxes in order to fund municipal services. District 8 City Councilor John Stefanini did reiterate that Framingham could be embarking on a multi-year budget challenge, adding that the community has to consider all angles and possible consequences throughout this budget development process.
We're nickel and diming in the most ridiculous ways. We hear this, oh, things are tough here, things are tough here, things are tough here. Well, are we tough?
Every teacher, every firefighter, every police officer that we keep this year that we do not necessarily need is 2 teachers next year, and it's 3 teachers in 2 years. That have to go. We have to figure out what is the level of spending that we can maintain for the next 3 years.
The Finance Subcommittee moved to schedule a series of meetings with various department heads and city officials to continue to analyze the FY27 budget. Sisitsky said his new budget proposal will officially be submitted prior to the next full City Council meeting, which is tentatively set for June 2nd. The 2027 fiscal year begins on July 1st. The MetroWest Economic Research Center at Framingham State University, or MERC for short, will be hosting their annual conference on Thursday, May 28th, as speakers will be welcomed onto the campus to discuss the future of artificial intelligence on the region's economic footprint. Topics during the event are expected to include AI usage across the MetroWest area, cybersecurity, sustainability, and the impact AI may have on employment opportunities. The forum comes as MERC continues to collect data on how employers are utilizing AI. While their information is incomplete, leaders with the center told The Frame that regional employers have only used AI in a limited capacity as of late. While they haven't outlined explicit opposition to similar steps being taken in the future, MERC advised that about 86% of MetroWest employers do not anticipate a situation where AI systems would replace workers. Co-directors of MERC, Luis Rosero and Falino Suib, explained that this locally based data can help inform policies and decisions moving forward. While this upcoming forum will look to address a wide range of topics, concerns, and possibilities regarding AI across the MetroWest economy.
As we know, AI is kind of permeating every aspect of society these days, and there's a lot of, as you mentioned, concerns. So we wanted to, this year, take an opportunity to assess our region, where we stand in terms of AI and how AI is going to pose either a threat to our community, but also opportunities for our communities.
This is where MERC's role is very important. We try to fill this information gap by using some actual local economy data, and hopefully that can help decision makers can make a better decision on the region.
MERC's conference will be held from 11 to 2 at Framingham State's McCarthy Center on Thursday the 28th. To find out more about the event, you can visit merc-fsu.org. Additional information on that MERC conference, along with all of the top stories we cover each week on the program, can be found on our website, www.theframe.news. There, we've got full written articles, feature pieces completed across the community, and a calendar filled with upcoming local events. Subscribe to our email newsletter too, so that you're always up to date with Framingham News in Focus. Starting in June, passengers bound for Logan International in Boston will be able to skip airport lines by utilizing a remote terminal in Framingham. A facility will be opening at 19 Flutie Pass, right by the city's Logan Express station, on June 1st. The remote terminal, which officials with the Massachusetts Port Authority tout as the first of its kind through a pilot program, will permit travelers to move through TSA checkpoints while in the MetroWest for $9. Passengers will check in with their airline and go through security in Framingham, just like at any other airport terminal, before hopping aboard a secure bus dedicated to the remote terminal. From there, buses will arrive at Logan beyond Boston's security stations. Reservations for the pilot program are open now, though they're currently only available to those on Delta and JetBlue flights. More information can be found at massport.com. The United Way of Tri-County announced late last week that their president and CEO, Paul Mina, passed away on Friday, May 8th. According to his obituary, Mina died after sustaining injuries from a car accident. Since 1996, Mina had overseen operations at the Framingham-based United Way of Tri-County, which offers a wide range of community-based programs and assistance. Among those is Mass 211, the statewide hotline service that connects residents who dial the number with human services such as the Call to Talk mental and emotional health resource, which he was also the executive director of. In a statement, the United Way wrote, quote, "Paul was a deeply respected leader whose kindness, humor, wisdom, and humanity touched everyone who had the privilege of knowing him. He believed strongly in treating every person with dignity, compassion, and respect, values that became the foundation of the organizations and services he helped build." Our thoughts are with Paul's family, loved ones, friends, colleagues, and all those whose lives he touched. Paul Mina was 70 years old. We're getting towards the end of May, which means that local high school graduation ceremonies are right around the corner. The graduating class of Keefe Regional Technical School will be honored on Wednesday, May 27th at 6 p.m. during a ceremony at Ashland's Warren Conference Center and Inn. Then, just over a week later, Framingham High's class of 2026 will be recognized during their commencement ceremony at Bowditch Field on Friday, June 5th. The Framingham Education Channel will be on hand to broadcast the graduation live starting at 5:30 that afternoon. FEC TV is Comcast Channel 8, Verizon Channel 41, and RCN Channel 15. Access Framingham's YouTube channel will also have the full replay of the ceremony uploaded. We now present our Play of the Week segment thanks to our friends at the Framingham Education Channel. They were on hand at the FHS boys volleyball game last week. The Flyers were at home to take on Milton High. Following Milton's serve, Framingham worked to return the ball over the net. Their spike was blocked by Milton, but a heads-up play kept the rally alive for Framingham, who forced the error for Milton and a point. FHS was ultimately defeated in the end, however. As always, more Frame coverage can be found on our social media pages. Follow @FrameNews_ on Instagram and search for The Frame on Facebook as well. Be sure that you're subscribed to Access Framingham's channel on YouTube and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is published. We also post full Frame episodes onto Spotify for you to watch or listen to. We encourage you to find us there. That's all for this week's Framingham News in Focus. On behalf of the entire team here at The Frame, us. My name is Brendan Fitzpatrick. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.